Podcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, the Green Bay Packers all-time leader in rushing. Bill, the Packer fan and Packer owner, Nick. They run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they already came out, a couple guys that came out said that Rodgers is telling
the solution of it and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to you, Bill and Nick, their website and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball all, he kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the ribs and the ball was just jumping out of his hands. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and Packer.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to this iteration of the Frozen Tundra Network. How are you guys doing this lovely night?
I'm awesome.
Just peachy,
Ready
man.
for some
Just
Packer
peachy.
talk. Packer talk.
Absolutely. Well, if you guys are so ready, we might as well hop right into this first topic. Who's getting paid first? Love, Dak, or Tua?
Man, that's a tough one right off the bat, bro. Man, we talked about this in the morning show.
I'm thinking Tua. Actually, I think you'll get paid first. I think Tua will get paid first, and I think Love, and then.
You don't think that makes it go higher for us if they give him a big contract?
It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. We pay him because it's all written in the contract. It's all written up. That's all that matters. As long as it doesn't hurt the cap too bad. You know what I mean? In bonuses and stuff like that. I want it all on that kind. How you restructure it. Doesn't matter what we pay him. We got our quarterback for the future, man.
You think he wants north of $50 million?
I think you probably like $51 million. You want players around him, man. He's young. He wants players around him. He wants to get that Super Bowl, and then he wants to make his money. $51 million. Come on, man. That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah. You could still build a team and still be paid really well at $50 million a year, bro. That's fucking no doubt.
Who knows? He might be 50. They might give him 55. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's every year that cap's going up anyways, man. Especially now you get people rebate. Everybody's got to pay to watch football now. Everything's going up. So it's like, it doesn't matter. These players are going to make their money.
Well, hello there, Yoli.
Yoli in the house?
We're doing real good. How about you?
It's like people say, oh, Goff got overpaid. Fuck no, he didn't. He got what he deserved. These players get every penny they can. They get hurt, they're done. They're just a number to these teams. You know what I mean? They're just a number. They can execute anytime they want. Get the money when you can. That's one thing about these players. That's one thing I'm behind. Get their money as they can.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
They're the one to put their bodies on the line.
We need Jordan Love, man. We need to have him here. He's our leader.
Yep.
He's the guy that makes our offense go. And by signing him and just giving him the money and making it,
he ain't going nowhere. You know damn well he ain't going nowhere.
Right, and that shows the fan base that he's locked in and that how much confidence they got. This goes a long way for all of this. So, and honestly, if Tua and I don't. All right, look, everybody knows Dak wants 60. I don't think, no matter if Dak signs before anybody, I don't think anybody else is getting $60 million. I don't think they're going to give Jordan 61 because Dak got 60. I don't think that's going to happen.
I honestly think Dak does have a really good chance at getting 60 just because of how crazy Jerry Jones is with the money. And he's used to handing out big contracts to guys that you could say is questionable. But I also see the argument, too, that Dak and McCarthy, this might be a prove-it year for them, and the deal might not get done until after the season, depending on what they do in the playoffs.
Well, they meet the Packers. Or maybe
Congratulations, Yoli.
She got a new promotion. Wow. I'll be working in a. Uh-oh.
Cool. Congrats, man.
Yeah, but then you got high school kids are just bigger problems. That's all. If you have kids, I have one. He just graduated last year.
She's got some cool brothers too, man. They got her tickets to go to a Packers
game
yeah. For her birthday. That was cool, man.
That's awesome. Yeah. Football, I can't either. Good Lord, I can't wait for football. You're very welcome. Oh, see, there we go. A-Dub's got a comment too.
Yep. I prefer to wait. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
Okay. I prefer to wait till the end of the coming season until we pay Jordan Love. Let us see what Love does with another year before we pay him.
I'll be fine with that too. Yeah.
I mean, I agree, A-Dub, but then what if he balls out, man? So, because here's what we're saying. If we let him play another year, here's what I'm saying. I just want everybody to understand this is probably the case. If he balls out and takes us to, let's say, even gets us to the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, I mean, you're looking at $60 million a year.
Yeah,
for sure, no doubt.
That's
you're
what
all okay with it. I'm all okay with it too.
And then I slightly worry about the whole Devontae Adams factor of how we pissed him off by offering him a contract a year too late.
Yeah.
That could possibly be what it is that he's, well, I really like the fans here. I love the city and all that. But the front office really dicked me around with what they thought I was worth. So maybe I'm going to play a bit of hardball with them. That's what I'm looking to avoid.
Right. Well, I mean, man, it's hard to say. Jordan Love seems like a down-to-earth guy and everything. I mean,
yeah, and there's also reports, too, that he would be willing to take less money to help build a roster around him. Now, we don't know how true that is, especially after the Aaron Jones debacle. But from what I've seen from Love, I could see that being a realistic possibility.
I mean, how do they show him that that's what they want to do and make him believe?
I'm seeing some around the 51 range. I'm seeing something like that. I don't know, 51.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what Goff ended up being like $48 million a year, and ended
53.
Well, 53. Yeah, but I think what they said once they added, because I guess they restructured his other year.
Yeah, but
so it came out to like $48 million a year for 5 years or something.
Yeah, but you look at his third year. The third year was like $65 million up front. 69 million. Yeah, 69 million. 69 million.
It's 69 with 65 counting. I guess Jeremy said that they save $5 million if they cut him in the third year. Which how do you save a $65 million cut? I don't know how to save it.
So this is a 2-year fucking let's do it now or nothing, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Same thing with the same thing the Packers do with Rodgers. Let's go for it. And we kind of blew up in our face. Actually, it did. You know what I mean? We should have went with Love a year earlier, and we should have got more of a haul for
It's really hard to move on from a guy that just won the MVP.
I know.
Because at the time, John, you couldn't even sell anybody on that idea, bro. Come on, man.
There was no way in fuck you were selling me on that one,
bro. You know how everybody jumped on board that last game when we lost to the Lions when they held us out of the fucking playoffs. The look on Rodgers' face, bro, and the way he went off the field, bro.
Yeah, the way him and Cobb walked off,
he knew it.
You could almost feel it.
Yeah, yes. You know that.
It's like he had set a deadline in his head, or he had a deal. Him and Goody's thing. He was like, look, I'm going to give it this year, and if it don't work out, I'm going anyway. You know what I mean? So
that's one thing about like people say, oh, they got these big contracts. But one thing about it, Packers are pretty darn smart. They got loopholes to get out when to get out and stuff like that. They got loopholes. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might have to eat up some of that cap base, but I mean, it don't take long to eat up that cap space. Well, it takes you down a year. Oh well, they did just fine with that cap space. I mean, we went to the playoffs first year after them.
Well, we didn't trade Jordy. We let him walk in free agency.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's given up on him, just letting an older guy walk.
That was to the point. That was pretty much cap thing.
Most people say that when they drafted Jordan Love was what they said, fuck you to Rod. Instead of getting him a wide receiver, they drafted his replacement. And
I seriously thought we were when we traded up, I thought we were getting Patrick Queen. That's what I honestly thought.
What I heard was actually they wanted Justin Jefferson, and once he went off the board, then they went to Plan B, and they've been looking at Jordan Love for the longest time, especially LaFleur. Yep. He's been actually tracking him since high school.
Yep.
He's been from college, everything. He wanted him, so they went to Plan B and got Jordan Love, and thank God because it worked out, man.
And still working out.
Yeah.
And then A-Dub, I don't see or hear Love demanding or asking for a huge contract. If he isn't asking for a lot in the long term, then we give it to him.
Yeah,
the only thing that I'll say that I've slightly heard anywhere near that is that Green Bay and Love are supposedly still far apart on a contract, and that was only one report I heard, so who knows what the validity is of that.
Yeah. No, Paul, you're right. I know Goody only offered him the league minimum. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because I mean, look, if you want to say Goot's wrong because he was a fan favorite. I mean, look, Jordy went and played 1 year with the Raiders and didn't do anything over there.
Yeah.
And then he was done from football.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and that very well could be why he offered him.
We're well known that people players go 1 year or 2 years ahead of time, you know. Except Michael Hyde, that was a mistake.
But I mean, look at it this way: is he letting them go when they? Is he letting them go after they're totally depleted, or is he letting them go with something still in the tank to offer to take someplace so you could get a better deal? You know, I mean, the Raiders gave him a better deal. I mean, they did. I mean, John Gruden gave him a good number, and they gave him an opportunity to be the number one or number two.
Well, that's just like A.J. Dillon. He had actually better offers to go somewhere else, but he chose to take the minimum just to stay with us.
Look, man, Paul. I totally understand, bro. You know how you feel about losing guys. Like, I mean, it sucks seeing Jones go, but I mean, the reality is, bro, he only played 6 games for us last year. 5 of those were the most outstanding games of his career, probably. But that's it. 6 games out of a 17-game season, bro. We need a lot more out of our guys. And that's why they went younger on wide receiver or running back and got Josh Jacobs. I mean, it's the same thing with Jordy. They let him go. They went younger. I mean,
and I think having Devontae Adam in the pipeline already starting to show out kind of helped force that a little bit.
Yeah.
I know. I like a running back duo, man. Fucking A.J. Dillon, Jacobs, and fucking Lloyd.
Oh yeah, that Lloyd kid looks like he's going to be outstanding.
Oh,
and especially getting to play behind Jacobs for a bit, to where Jacobs can teach him a little bit of the nuances and all that.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that I'm going to be a little worried about, just because I don't know Jacobs that well, is how he is with the other running backs in the running back room. Because Aaron Jones was helping those guys out and was buddy.
Well, he was captain, so you'd think he would. We only get captains. You know what I mean? We don't get these bums off the streets. We get captains that actually are good players. They're
leadership, internal leadership on the team.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look at
A-Dub's right about this.
8
absolutely. I'm
captains we drafted. Out of 11, 12 players, whatever we have, we got 8 of them were captains.
Yeah, A-Dub's 100% correct. That's how we do it, man. We bring these guys in. Rodgers sat for 3 years. You know, Favre was the only one that didn't sit, but he was basically, he was basically a rookie anyway.
Favre, hold on. Favre technically did sit when he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it might not have been with us.
But he didn't even finish his rookie season. We traded and got him. That's how we got him cheap, man. That's why they let him go. They didn't know what they had. You think if he'd have played one season in Atlanta, they would have kept him? Hell, fucking no. They would have never let him go.
We got him at the end of the year.
No, I'm pretty sure they traded for him right after the season started, because Mikowski was our starter. Was our starter. And he got in because
he's actually got a couple of passes. What? Yeah. Look it up. Just to make sure which one of us is right, so we're not giving false information. But I'm pretty sure it is, because he had two or an incompletion with them and 2 interceptions.
I know
While
him, the coach, did not get along.
yeah, Jerry Glanville did not like him at all.
No.
He used him as a sideshow attraction of saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, watch how far this hillbilly can throw the ball."
Yeah.
And we ended up giving up a first-round pick for him, even though he was selected in the second round.
Just like the Bears should have gave us their first round for Clifford.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just saying, you know, Clifford went better than that Caleb.
So
he's already groomed, ready to go.
So you're saying you're going to take the big red dog over the guy that paints his nails nice, bright, and red?
Right now, yeah, he's got a year underneath his belt. Yeah, Tom Clements fucking groomed him already.
Oh,
we're gonna showcase him this preseason. We're gonna showcase him, and then he's gonna be traded or he's gonna be something by next spring or next offseason.
I absolutely love having Tom Clements as a freaking quarterbacks coach again. Yeah. This guy, I don't know what the hell it is, but he is very good at molding these quarterbacks.
So is LaFleur, man. Everywhere LaFleur went, those quarterbacks always played good.
I thought so. But I was.
All he had to show for them was a sack and 2 interceptions.
Oh, I thought he had an incomplete pass.
He had 5 passes. He threw 2 interceptions, 2 incomplete passes, and had a sack in 5 passes.
The gunslinger.
His first year, and then they cut his ass. That's what happened.
The gunslinger.
Uh-huh.
And now look, he was totally not that guy. He got all his bad shit out in 1 year with them.
And then Paul, I'd have to say Jacobs is slightly better, but they're both in the same realm of top 5 backs.
I mean,
and I don't think he's younger. He's more shiftier. I think, and more reliable.
What's that number on him? It's like
he gets back at 22 for him, man. Look out.
He's got some unbelievable numbers as a running back.
With Lloyd in the background,
and he has the rushing title 2 years ago.
That's what I was about to say, and that's with the Raiders' offensive line.
Yeah,
they're not world beaters by any means. Can you imagine what they're going to do with this group of road graders?
And have fucking AJ fucking at halfback? Oh my god!
You mean at fullback?
No, fullback. I mean, yeah. But oh my god!
Oh yeah!
Wait
for that shit, dude. The I formation in Green Bay is going to be nuts.
I think A-Dub's right about that too. That's why. I mean, that's what Lloyd is.
I mean, they got so much things they can do. They got so many weapons they can do it. You know.
What do you think about this? That Pratt overtakes Clifford.
I don't know about this year because I think they like Clifford a lot, and I think he's going to end up being trade bait. Is my personal opinion. Yeah. But I wouldn't be shocked by it if it happened.
Well, then he's basically saying that. I mean, if they trade Clifford, that does leave Pratt as the number 2. So I mean,
yeah. But I think A-Dub is saying that he thinks that Pratt's going to beat out Clifford.
I don't think, because one thing about it, I mean, when you want to be backup, you got 17 games now. You need a solid backup that knows the playbook, everything else. You know what I mean? You can't just throw a rookie in there and fucking here's the playbook and go out there. At least Clifford has some kind of experience, you know, and has a playbook and down, and yeah, I don't see it this year.
It's definitely going to be.
We should have ourselves one nasty offensive line this year.
Yeah.
I think from the center to right tackle, it is massively fluid on who that they're going to end up starting. I know there's been a bunch of reports that they supposedly like Myers and he's pegged for the starter and all of that. But I can honestly see them putting Zach Tom right in there as long as Sean Ryan looks capable. Otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if Zach Tom stays at right tackle and we plug Morgan into guard.
Yeah, I think Morgan's playing somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're not drafting an offensive lineman in the first round if you don't plan on starting him somewhere.
I think you want to go into more running, so they want to get more smash mouth on front, man. So
yeah, we definitely shored up our lineup. It's definitely going to be better than last year. That could be
Yeah,
some
and
top
last year, by the end of the year, they were very damn good. If
We're a
we
top
can
10
improve
offensive
on
lineman.
that, shit.
It was a top 10 line by the finish of last year.
Mhm.
I think we were ninth or 10th. It was 9 or 10.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we were 10th by the end of it.
By the end of the season. So
I see right now we're like we got like the top 5 offensive line right now. I definitely say PFF type deal, but I don't know. I don't see it. We got maybe top 10, 11. You know,
everybody's counting on Jordan Love to step back and have a sophomore slump.
No. They might be saying they're counting on it, but what they mean is they're praying and hoping to God that Jordan Love takes a step back so he doesn't dog walk their franchise for the next 10 years.
Well, I like it how they like. Well, they'll have more tape of them. Well, Cowboys had full tape of them. 49ers, well, he was hard to stop.
I think Rodgers and Favre both had better second years than their first years. I mean, I think Love is even better than they did. I mean, bro, to me, he's going to be better than all of them. But
one thing I see about Jordan Love, he knows how to read defenses really well. Yes. He sees things. He goes up.
The fact that he was up there doing this, calling it out, I'm a line, bro. Just identifying the guy, the backer, and I mean,
and just picks it apart. There's not only one guy open. There's like 2, 3 guys open. He could throw anywhere, which one he wanted to. There's a few times I've seen it.
And he's got the arm talent to make every damn throw, even the impossible ones like your Rodgers and Mahomes type.
Only thing I don't like about Watson is he's not hungry enough to get that ball. Like, he's got to attack that ball. He's got to go through people.
That's going to be his having to do that this year, bro. He's going to have to show that.
He doesn't have that killer instinct to get that ball. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah,
playing not to hurt his hammy. I mean, I don't know. Well, you explain it to me. Because the first year, I mean, if he would have showed any kind of just a little bit of aggression towards the ball, the very first pass Rodgers threw to him would have been a fucking touchdown.
That one, I
Bro,
can see.
It hit him in the fucking hands.
Yeah, yes, but it is still a very hard catch to be tracking it over your head and into you. I will give him that for a rookie. For his first pass.
What do you want to bet?
White lights on him. You got to think the kid's nervous as shit.
MHJ don't drop that.
Hey, maybe he will.
Bro.
Now, personally, A-Dub, I do not want him to compete with Rasheed Walker. That's who I want at left tackle.
Yeah.
Now, if he goes for right guard, or even if we put him at tackle and start kicking Zach Tom in, I'm more than fine with any of those options. I just really do not want to move off of Rasheed Walker yet from how he looked at the end of that season.
Yeah, but
I want him to try him there.
Like Myers, he was like, I think he had rating at 51, PFF 51. And then I think running was like 49 or 48. So right in the middle, we need help. We need to fucking fix that front, man.
Yeah, A-Dub, and then there's another thing that they're forgetting massively about too, is Matt LaFleur's play calling. What do they think, that he's just going to keep the same plays and that, and it worked out, so we're just going to run the same thing? It's not fucking Mike McCarthy. This is Matt LaFleur. He's going to be out there design. He's probably sitting there talking with fucking Love right now, saying, "All right, what do you think we can do to sit there and cram it down their throats and keep them guessing this whole motherfucking game?"
Yeah.
Bro, I promise you, Jordan Love was not to Aaron Rodgers' quality yet. So LaFleur had to take some stuff out of the offense. He has to put stuff back in with that people don't have tape on, that that we ran already, with when Rodgers was here. So. Look, man, LaFleur's a genius offensive coordinator, and Love is proven to be
even a defensive coordinator. He went and fixed that.
Yeah,
he's the one that
LaFleur proved to me last year he could do what he's the legit head coach, because he will step in and wear the hat that he's needed to make his team be successful. We all saw the defense sucking ass, and when he stepped in, it turned around, and that's the only reason that I think Jordan Love had a more successful year, because LaFleur recognized that fucking Barry was giving away our games, and it was affecting his.
Remember, we're 6-9-1. The floor comes in there, boom, playoff fucking 13 fucking wins.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, without fucking Rodgers, you guys are gonna be shit. All of a sudden, Jordan Love comes in, bam, takes us right to the playoffs for his first year. We know it took Lions 3 years to get to the playoffs, building their roster.
Well, speaking of how dominant Matt LaFleur is, all the talk about, Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, and because of Jordan Love winning 2 games, that doesn't mean he owns them quite yet. Well, if that's the case, Matt LaFleur absolutely owns these sons of bitches.
Yeah.
They got his name tattooed on them that says that he's their damn daddy. He has not lost to them yet.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Anybody in our team hasn't lost to him yet,
bro. Since it's been the North, we're 50-15 against the Bears. 50-15. Say that out loud. 50 wins, 15 losses. Are you fucking kidding me? Bear fans, you guys are all talking this shit. Most of you have not. I mean, we got 10 in a row on you guys. And you guys keep putting. Believe me, you'll have plenty of chance to talk when your team performs. Until they perform. Swear to God.
Oh, yeah. You might think you got an absolute juggernaut on paper, but once it gets into these games, it can change real damn quick. Just ask the 2011 Packers when we thought that we were just going to walk over everybody and get us another Super Bowl, and the Giants came and slapped us in the mouth while we were just sitting there thinking that this is going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
15-1 team. 15-1 team knocked out in the first round. Fucking
bums.
Fucking bums, bro. Fucking bums. I'm sorry. We've had some embarrassing teams. You got to say it. You got to take it when you admit it when it's there. Matt LaFleur's proved to be less of a product of Aaron Rodgers and a solid play caller as he can scheme. Yeah, but A-Dub, he had to prove that too. And, it took a few games for him to trust in Jordan Love. I mean, we all saw it. He had the handcuffs on him for the first 5 or 6 games. And when he finally started opening it up, it was a learning experience, I think, for LaFleur too. So
yeah, LaFleur was saying so in the second half of the Steelers, he's like, well, okay. Then we came out and smoked the Lions, and then the Chiefs.
She's in South Carolina.
He
must be a guy, yeah, a guy. He's a legend in Bear fans' minds.
Hey, Caleb and Rome, he must be a god. Oh, if you listen to the way these Bear fans are talking, Caleb's already thrown for damn near 5,000 yards. Every receiver that they have on that roster's got 1,000 yards. That they're the absolute best receiver in the league, even though they have not played a game yet.
But that wasn't what they was claiming. That they're only claiming this since the draft. Before the draft, it was Fields is going to take us all the way. Progression. All right, man.
Well, it's real easy to have progression when you start out scraping your face against the basement floor.
Exactly. Oh my God.
I will say though, is Fields has some talent. It's just never been fucking actualized. If the Steelers can turn him around, that'll go to be another point that the Bears cannot develop quarterbacks.
I don't know if it's talent, bro. Maybe it's just he's athletic, is what I hear about Fields. He's athletic. A talent would mean you could throw the ball and aim it where you want to. And he can run. He's shifty.
He's got to learn that defense is better. He's got to be more pocket awareness. There's a few things. It's footwork.
I don't see skill there. I don't see. Bro. Compare him to Trubisky. Trubisky's first year. Was Trubisky as athletic as him? No. Honestly, Trubisky, his first year, he had 3,200 yards and 25 touchdowns, and Bear fans were elated. Yeah. This guy never hit 33,000 yards. He never did. He hit. I think he hit 25 touchdowns last year.
Say we got Justin Fields. Do you think Tom Clemens and LaFleur could fix him? I bet you they could.
Oh, absolutely. But fucking Jeremiah's got a great one talking about how Bears fans are saying that Caleb's amazing. Like he's got 3 MVPs and 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Growing pains was expected from the start of the season with everyone from the players to the coaches. How well we do respond is the biggest question. Exactly, bro. And I mean, look, last year was all that and everything, man. We all went into it. I mean, fuck, you had a 6-game bet with Nick. I mean, Nick was like, "There's no way we're winning more than 6 fucking games." None of us thought. I took the 10-game because I made a 10-game bet with Nick. I bet we won 10 games, bro. We didn't win them in the regular season. We 9 games. I mean, I missed it by 1.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but
I did that based on our defense. I thought our defense was going to be better. And I almost got fucked because our defense was the worst part of our whole fucking team last year.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there you go, Jeremiah 11-6. Hey man, I had him 10-7. John had him 10-7. I mean, Nick.
I was honestly somewhere around 8 is what I was thinking.
Yeah, but you and Nick had a bet of 6 games. Nick was.
That's why as soon as he said that, I jumped all over that one.
One thing and everything too is nice about last season. The people that the players from last year and the year before, whatever, are rookies. They got a taste of it. They're hungry. They want to be back. They sniffed. They're that close, and they're hungry. That's all you hear.
They all seen how they were playing. They were playing lights out at the end. You could not stop this fucking offense. I said it. I screamed it. I fucking lived it, bro. You could not stop the fucking offense. You seen it against the Cowboys. You even seen it against the 49ers. We just fucking we fell apart at the last fucking minute of the game.
That was the youth, man.
That's what it was. Is the
you live and you die with the youth. You live and you die with
your mistakes.
Yep.
But now that we are at our halfway point, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back as soon as this is over.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody.
I love the commercial.
Another one, A-Dub spot on with the Steelers. Haven't been good with quarterbacks since Big Ben. And if they can fix Justin Fields, maybe they will have a chance in the AFC.
We've talked about this on multiple. I'm going to tell you right now, Mike Tomlin is not a quarterback coach. I'm going to say it. He inherited Big Ben. Big Ben was from Bill Cowher's regime. I mean, all he did was just manage them. And you see, since Big Ben's gone, he hasn't done anything with that position. And
I don't have too much.
Gotta be better than the Bears, you would think, though. Gotta be better than the Bears. Come on, man.
Yeah, but the only thing he relied on was, they had Le'Veon Bell. That carried him. You know what I'm saying? After Big Ben was gone. They've relied on the running game. They've relied on their defense. The reason they're always in the middle of the pack and they're always in is because they don't.
Wasn't Le'Veon gone before Big Ben retired? Because I think he was.
It was right around the same time. I mean, even so, who did they have in there? Well, what's his name? Who's the guy that who do they got there now? It's even
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, yeah. I mean, for a long time, he was a bust the first couple of years, bro.
No. The first couple of years, he was really good. Now he's starting to take the downturn.
I think Bell, ever since he held it out, when we got back in, he was never the same.
Yeah, that's because he held out.
He bounced around, fucking team to team. He was never the same.
Hey, he still got himself paid damn well. So you can't completely argue with what he did. Now, granted, if you're looking performance-wise, absolutely, that was a stupid decision. Yeah. But bank account-wise, that was smart.
Yeah. I expected 8 wins, given how much. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, most people that were being normal about it, you're not your average fan, but your average person that pays attention, not your average dumbass fan. They 8 games. I mean, that was the number. I mean, no one knew. I mean, we weren't expected to be better than 500. I mean, I went with 10 because it was just I thought the defense was going to carry us more, and I thought Aaron Jones would have been in more games than he was. I mean, It's just, I mean, like Paul said in there, if he played more than his 6 games, we might have won more games. I mean, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. I think those midseason struggles that we had would have been a lot less pronounced if Jones was in there.
Yeah, A.J. Dillon wasn't doing the job.
Jones could have covered up some of that shit.
Yeah, A.J. Dillon wasn't doing the job, man.
Oh, God. A.J. Dillon looked real good for like 2 games and then crashed back to earth again.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
But supposedly Dillon has taken a completely new attitude with the training this year.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's got that attacking mentality again, but until we see it.
I'd rather see Lloyd, though. I'd rather see Lloyd.
Yes. And Jeremiah's right. If there was 4 games, really the only game we really got our ass kicked was week 3 when the fucking Lions came into Lambeau and gave us a fucking ass whooping.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that was bad.
Yeah, it was terrible, bro. It was Jordan Love got a taste of week 3. I mean, back-to-back losses. That was his, we lost to I think we lost to the Falcons week 2, didn't we? Fucking Falcons.
No.
Yeah, we won week 1 against the Bears, and then we lost week 2. We were 1-1. Everybody was 1-1 because the Lions lost their week 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was 1-1, bro. And then
didn't they lose to the Seahawks or something?
Maybe I thought it was the Falcons we played.
It was the Falcons that we ended.
We lost to the Falcons. We lost to the Falcons. So
because we had I think it was a lead in the game and ended up giving it up to them or something like that.
We choked away the game at the end. So
our young receivers running the wrong routes and all that.
Yeah, Jordan Love made a bad interception. I mean, LaFleur second guessed himself calling plays. I mean, early on, I was questioning LaFleur's commitment to it because some of the play calling. I mean, he was not setting Jordan Love up to succeed. Drop back to a shotgun, do something, man. Give him. I think
he was relying on that run game, and it wasn't there. Like
it wasn't there.
wasn't doing his job, and Wilson, they just weren't cutting it. And then once Jones came back, then everything started clicking. Like, okay, now I can do these plays and fucking,
Yeah, last year it was a good season. It was a good mark to gauge Jordan Love's growth. You've seen it. And in the end, bro, what do you have? 1 interception and like 20 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
It was something ridiculous in the last 4 or 5 games. It was 1 interception and that was the interception he threw in the 49er game that ended the game.
Yeah.
I mean that was it right there.
Every position and on the Packers actually upgraded this offseason. If you actually think about it. I mean, our quarterback room even, getting Pratt, and our offensive line. And then all of a sudden we go out and get the only thing we didn't really touch the receivers, though. That's the only thing we didn't really.
We got one after the draft.
Yeah.
18. There you go. That's what it was. 18-1. Yeah, it was incredible, bro. Yeah. I mean, against the Bears, who had like the number 1 rush defense. I mean, that didn't matter. I mean, Jones still ran for 125 yards on them fucking bums, and we shredded up Jordan. I mean, we only put up 17 points. That was our lowest game of the last 5. Because I mean, the Bears defense did improve. I'm not saying that, but they still weren't good enough to beat us.
And then Cowboys came up and they're like, okay, your linebackers are weak, so we're gonna attack that fucking middle of that field, and they fucking destroyed it.
Well, if they weren't playing the damn defensive back at linebacker, we wouldn't have had to run them like that and absolutely embarrass them.
Yeah.
And the MVP of the season, everybody can say whatever they want, was the offensive line. They fucking came back and they played against the Cowboys. They played against the 49ers. They played against the Bears. 3 of the best pass rushing teams in the league last year. Look it up. None of them even sniffed Jordan Love. They
too. Watson missed a lot of games, and some of the other receivers, if they missed out a game or something, the other guys they stepped up. Bo Melton, boom. Okay, we need you
Oh,
for the day.
yeah.
Okay, boom. He stepped up.
Wicks,
100 yards.
Octavian Wicks, guys.
Yep.
I mean,
Heath,
holy cow.
he stepped up.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I really like Bo Melton.
yeah.
I can honestly see him having a decent part in this offense, especially if Watson, for some reason, still has these damn hamstring issues.
I want to see Watson and Bo Melton on both outsides.
Oh my God, yeah.
Two fastest guys, just go.
And not only is Bo Melton fast, but he's got very good hands.
Exactly. It's like
I couldn't believe some of the shit he was catching.
Yep. Get Reed in the middle.
These guys
Reed and Mix in the middle.
have another year under the same offense, gelling together.
Bo Melton and Watson the outside.
Expect big things from Packer offense next year.
Damn.
Well,
Jordan Love, 4,200 yards is going to be. I'm thinking 5,000 yards, bro. I mean, he's got potential for that.
Yeah, but 5,000's real hard to get to.
Yeah, but look, man, especially if we have a run game. If you have a run game that can open up, bro, look the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Look the fuck
At
out.
the same time, though, that might chip away some of those passing yards because you got a damn good running game.
Maybe, but if you got people worried about you running all over them, then that opens up the one-on-one because they're putting 8 in the box to stop Jacobs. Deep I mean, bro, imagine our guys all one-on-one with Jordan Love throwing to him, bro. I mean, just imagine that. So, I mean, yeah. Look at this. What do you say? We could have 3,000-yard receivers and a 1,500-yard. Yes, bro.
Exactly.
I would die laughing if this happens and the Bears don't get there with their 3 number 1 receivers.
Yeah.
I will rub it in Bears fans' faces so hard because I've had to listen to it all damn off season.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
insane, bro. It's gonna be insane. Yes, we definitely got it.
Yeah, you got to love this no-name receiving room. Nobody's got this big giant ego, which is something that Bears fans aren't taking into account. Is that with 3 number 1 receivers, you're going to have some egos there, and somebody's probably going to get upset that the ball's not getting put to them as much, and it's getting spread around.
We almost had a 1,000-yarder last year. How close was Dobbs?
Hold on, I'll look that up.
Yeah, I think he's like 900 yards.
900,
yeah. Almost 9. I think it was 890 or something. It was. I mean, look. How did Jordan Love hit 4,200 yards his first year and 30 touchdowns? How the fuck did he do it?
I don't know. Bears can't find a quarterback to do
I mean, Musgrave was a great tight end, and he fell, and Kraft filled in like we hadn't lost a tight end. You know what I mean?
I love our tight ends.
Yeah.
But Romeo Doubs only had 674 receiving yards last season, but he had 8 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow.
Yep.
See,
I mean,
but,
look,
see,
seriously,
Florida,
that's why no one takes our wide receiver room seriously.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we don't have anybody that threatens,
but see,
that.
It all depends what defense they face, and they look at, okay, we're facing this defense. Okay, I'm gonna need Wicks, I'm gonna need Reed, and I'm gonna need Heath for this one. You know what I mean? It all depends on what defense we're facing, what talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Reed actually had more yards than Dobbs with 793. Reed could be the guy that ends up sneaking in and being the number 1 receiver, even though he's a slot guy.
Yeah.
They're just bringing receivers in that that.
I hope it doesn't go like that,
defense.
because then our wide receiver room will be ass backwards. That would suck. I can't wait to see Caleb 7 INTs in the first 6 and everyone changing their tune.
If he does, you'll hear how it was the offensive line's fault that he threw the interceptions.
Yeah.
It's already the baked-in excuse.
It won't be because of his fault. Keenan Allen's just a 1-year rental. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you say that, A-Dub, but they pay 20. I think his number's like 20 million on their. I mean, that's a lot to pay for a number 2.
Yeah.
Or even a number 1. I mean, I don't think he's going to be their number 1. I think he's going to be their number. That's a lot of money to pay a number 2.
He had a good year last year, but
He can renegotiate if they have a great season and they do some gelling. He could take a friendly discount.
He's only on contract for this year.
Yeah,
that's what
they
I mean.
They have to re-sign him next year.
Doesn't mean they won't let him go or won't keep him if he especially if he likes where they're going.
Last year he had good yards because the other receivers got hurt at the Chargers, so he was the only receiver that was actually there. So,
he came back at the right time. He was the only guy available.
At his tape, and he looks more like a tight end now than anything. He's slower. He's more in the middle of the field more now. To me, he reminds me of a good tight end now. Basically,
I don't know if I quite classify him there. I can see what you're getting at, but I think he's a pure slot receiver now.
Yeah,
so too.
I mean, it's still good.
If he's still getting production, you can't bitch that much.
Yeah, but
even though he might be out there with his walker.
Bears got money to spend.
Yep.
Hey, they did. They threw it at every position on their offense. They got someone else to come in, whether it be a star player or just a beat. Like, I think a lot of them are just band-aids.
It's sweeter when they don't fucking have success and they have no excuses now. Say, man, you went out and did this, you got this, and you guys bragged it all off season, and now you're scoring what? You won 5 games?
They're out of excuses. They're out of excuses, bro.
Oh my God. Can you imagine how many Bear fans are going to ghost if they only win 5 games this season? It's going to go from Caleb Williams is the Messiah to Caleb Williams is improving.
Yeah,
well, they're going to argue. They're going to argue and say they should have kept Fields.
We want Fields. We want Fields.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I will die laughing if that chant happens. Especially if Russell Wilson alienates himself from another locker room and Fields is doing great in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, do they got a preseason game against them?
Got that shit right.
Do they got a preseason game against them? Remember last time when Trubisky came back?
Who is it? We got one against Cleveland. I think Baltimore, and I forget who the other one is.
I'm talking about the Bears, though.
Remember the Bears?
Remember that Trubisky game? Preseason game? Trubisky
aren't the Bears in the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, they're in the Hall of Fame game.
So they get an extra.
They played the Texans, Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs in the preseason.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they don't get them in the regular season either.
Yeah.
Darn.
That would have been freaking awesome if they have to play the Steelers and Fields is the starting quarterback and lights their ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't Trubisky go back and beat him?
I'm absolutely with you on this, A-Dub. I don't get how the hell this game isn't a primetime game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Those two put the quarterbacks on the map last year, Love and CJ. And you would think that having a game against each other would at least warrant a night game. You know? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. With 2 playoff caliber teams, because Houston looks like an absolute fucking juggernaut down there.
Bro, what do you guys think? We got week 1 prime time, and then it's like quiet for like 8 weeks.
Yeah, nothing but fucking 1 o'clock games.
Fucking noon games, bro. And then we got a whole bunch of prime time in a row at the end of the season, though. That's why, because we're an exciting team.
That's what I was going to say. They probably did that so that they can give the other teams their prime time games early. All right, so now that shit matters, we got to put the Packers on TV.
Yeah, they actually doing something shit. The Packers are doing it again, coming up with a Hall of Fame quarterback to take over the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing games too. I'm not against them. I even like the occasional overseas game that starts, at 8 o'clock or 9 in the morning. I mean, you get an extra that day, bro.
Oh yeah, I love it when it's that. As soon as you wake up, it's football to start, and it's all day long. The biggest gap you got is between the 4 o'clock game and the night game.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest, I'm sitting around going, come on, 10 o'clock so I can turn on some fucking some pregame talk before the football starts and 2 hours before the game just to hear some football talk. So I like that extra game.
Go to NFL Network. They run all game day.
I know. They talk football 24/7. I get that. But I want Like I like the Fox Boys. I like listening to the Fox Boys talk. And
see, I like the NFL Network analysts better.
Fox
to me is number 2.
Andrew Siciliano gets on my nerves sometimes.
Oh, see, I love Andrew Siciliano.
Yeah, Siciliano gets on my nerves sometimes.
Man, I'm getting my smoker ready and shit. You guys listen to all that crap. I'm fucking get my smoker ready. I'm waiting for my Packers to whoop some ass. That's what I'm fucking doing.
Sunday sauce is already going at that point.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm cooking early too, so I can be ready for that's where you start your. I throw my brisket in or something early. Get it going.
Man, smoker, you got to get your phone.
We can tell Texas got a hold of you. On Sunday, you're making brisket and not sauce. Your grandparents are rolling over in their graves.
If I had more, it's not that I don't want to be making sauce. I would rather be having, some prosciutto or something, man. Some chicken parm is always great on Sundays, man. But I live with people who don't want to eat pasta fucking all the time. I'm sorry, man. This family I got, they're Texas. I don't know what to tell you.
Man, I think I just felt my heart skip a couple of beats.
I know, bro. But believe me. I have to. You heard me.
So, do you think Kenny Clark will get signed soon or what?
Yes, man. They're going to sign Clark. They're going to sign Love. We're going to have a Super Bowl run. They believe that this is our time to start right now. Goody's already told them we believe in the Super Bowl run this year starting. And whether we get there this year or not, the goal is to get a Super Bowl, maybe 2 or 3 in the next 5.
So you're saying 18-0?
Yeah.
19-0?
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, but by next year when our defense has had a full season of fucking gel, I'll be,
And
I think we're going to be great. I think we're going to be great this year, but I think you give us another year behind it, oh my Lord.
With Jeremiah, I am so there with you on Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I cannot stand listening to those two talk, especially Aikman, because you can tell that he hates the Packers with the way that he talks.
Bro, I mean, come on. They had one of the best rivalries in the 90s, bro. I mean, it was a great rivalry when Favre was there. Holy fuck, bro.
Where did Kelsey
but Favre couldn't win in that stadium for shit.
Yeah, but bro, their new stadium, we own it.
Oh, absolutely.
Undefeated in the playoffs in their fucking.
Not even in the playoffs. Undefeated totally in that stadium.
In their stadium, yeah. But through the playoffs, way better than there. Because our first win there was a Super Bowl, I believe.
So since you live right by Dallas in their stadium, is there a sign on the outside of it that says property of the Packers?
Oh yeah, bro. When I go by there, I pee on it. I mark our territory. I make sure they know that we own that shit. Bro, I can go on my roof and see the stadium from my roof. When they shoot off fireworks and shit over there, I can see it from my house.
Man, that's a hell of a pee stream to get that far.
Yeah, but I mean, literally, the stadium's 10 minutes away, probably 9 miles, 8 miles, something like that. I mean, it's in Arlington. I live right outside Arlington, so.
And you didn't go to the Packer game last year to whoop their ass?
I went to the playoffs and watched it. I fucking posted the fucking video of them leaving in the third quarter when we were up 42 to like 16 or something. It was like a blowout. They was all leaving. They was mad. It was a whiteout. They had towels. I was throwing my towels at them. Take this shit with you. Fuck, bro. I'm brutal. I'm telling you, the guys next to me, they left. By the end of the second quarter, they was gone.
Oh, dude. I loved watching that game because you could hear through the fucking TV the chants in the crowd, Dallas sucks, and go back, go.
I was screaming it, bro. There was a whole bunch of Packer fans. I mean, as soon as they cleared out, they came down from the top. We got closer. I mean, it was a group of us. It was badass, bro. I loved it. Leaving the stadium chanting "Go Pack, go" as you walk down the big ramp that goes all the way out. It just echoes, and all you have is thousands of fans. Go, Pack, go. It was great, bro. It was great. I suppose. Man, it makes you just. It was freezing cold, but I didn't give a fuck.
You're in
one
guy
changed out of his
freezing cold.
It was bro. It was fucking cold. It was like 10 below out, man. I swear to God, it was like one of the coldest nights I've been in Dallas. Ask A-Dub. He was there. I went. I saw where A-Dub was sitting. I was opposite of the stadium. I was up in the nosebleed. A-Dub was down on the floor, bro. A-Dub had a fucking end zone view. He was right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, A-Dub had some seats, bro. I don't know where he got them tickets from, but he had a nice seat.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was freezing cold, bro. That place was packed. I mean, it was one of the coldest days of the year, but man, it was nice and warm leaving. we got outside and there was a guy. He went into the back. We stopped at we're waiting on our ride because we got dropped off. I was smart. I didn't want to park and have to fight it. We got dropped off and then picked up. I mean, I only live 8 miles away, so we're at the Taco Bell, waiting at the Taco Bell. Some dude goes in the bathroom and changes out of all his Dallas gear into his Texas Rangers gear. No, Rangers gear. He goes, at least I gotta put on a winning team because they had a great year. So he's like, I gotta celebrate something about this fucking shitty ass. I mean, he was roasting them, bro. They got spanked. He was roasting them, bro. I was like, yeah, there you go.
That was a fun game to watch, man.
Yeah,
fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was great. One of the best games I've ever been to. I've been to like 5 stadiums, and I'm not saying Dallas has the best stadium, but that big ass TV in the middle makes you feel like you ain't missing nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, you don't miss nothing,
with the size of that, you can watch the sweat coming out of their pores,
bro. I mean, I could see the guys down on the field, but you're not like in it, but you could see it right on the TV, just like you're at home, bro. I mean, fuck, I can't have a better seat. The atmosphere is what you're paying for.
Yeah,
to be there and cheer with the other fans, to watch the enemy fan base leave in total disgust because we were fucking mollywopping them in their own house in a whiteout. It was talking so much shit. Parsons gonna have 3 sacks. Yeah, right.
We've got a Darcy sighting.
What's up, Meville? What's up?
Oh, he wanted to come in and check on a team that's actually going to make it to the playoffs deep this year, and they don't have Goff throwing interceptions to close out the games.
Yeah.
Hey, Darcy, since you're in here, I want to ask you because Jeremy was saying on open mic on Saturday that they think Goff's got 2 years because they don't want to entertain that third year that when his contract jumps to $69 million. Man, what do you think about that, bro? If you don't get a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, was it a waste of money? Inquiring minds want to know because you guys are. The rumor has it you're going to save $5 million and cut his ass for 64.
I was going to say we only got 2.5 minutes, Darcy, but we when we do the show Friday. I was going to say when we do the show Friday, we'll send you the link and you can hop on with us.
Come talk about it because, man, I mean, I saw the numbers on it. His first year 23, second year 27, and then it jumps to 69, and then 55, and then 60, 62, I think it was for the final. I mean, it's fucking ungodly, man.
It's backloaded. Huge backloaded. Yeah.
But they guaranteed 170 million of it, so they got to fucking fork it over, bro, somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, holy fuck, bro.
Oh,
I think
170 million. That's got to make.
We're going to find out how much they think of Brad Holmes when this third year comes due in this contract if they haven't won a Super Bowl.
Wait till they don't fucking make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
The roster is fucking put together with duct tape. They get a few injuries here and there, man.
I heard Jeremy say they're giving him a 2-year window to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they
cut him. I'm like, oh my God.
All right. Well, since we're talking about the same old Lions being the same old Lions, I think that's a beautiful point to end the show on.
Same old Lions.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for commenting. We enjoy having you guys here and being a part of the show. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night. And never forget, go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.